Hey guys, what's going on today? A few things before we get into today's video with my schedule, with uploading videos and stuff like that. I'm going to try to do every day. I'll try best I can with work and stuff like that. But if I don't do it every day, it might be every other day or every few days, depending on how things go with my work schedule and stuff like that. But I'll try to do it every day as soon as I get home from work so I can give you guys that material. But I'll try and get that as soon as possible. But so let's get into today's video. As you can tell probably from the title of my video, it's going to be about Naruto. It's just going to be like touching base on the anime, the characters in the anime, favorites, not favorites, whatever, stuff like that. So starting with Naruto, my opinion of it, if you guys don't like it, that's cool. Tell me, you could tell me in the comments why you don't like it, or what you would like to see in Naruto. I know the anime is kind of like over now, but what you could tell me what you would have liked to see in Naruto. Um, but so so far as of what I think of it, it's my favorite anime. Honestly, it's my favorite anime. One, because I grew up watching Naruto, and with my brother down in the basement. And I was kind of like that one brother that always gets into the stuff that your older brother is into. So I was kind of that way with things like Pokemon. Waiting for that every Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. Gotta watch it. Stuff like that. So it's no, the reason why Naruto is my favorite anime is I think because it's so long, and because the character build of it as you go through the anime. I think that's why I mainly like it, and because of the fights and the feelings and stuff like that. Like if you haven't seen Naruto the movie The Last, I would definitely recommend that movie because towards the end I bawled my eyes out. Honestly, I bawled my eyes out. It's such a good movie. Um, but it's my favorite anime because of the characters in it. My number one reason why it's my favorite anime is because of the characters, because they're done so well. The way that their emotions play into it, the way when they're battling, like Naruto, he puts his heart into everything he does. He does not give up. Especially with some deaths and stuff like that. Like, you know, it reminds me that yeah, we get down sometimes, but at the same time, we have those other friends to build us up. So I like that kind of like heartfelt part of the anime, and then I also like the big fights like Itachi versus Sasuke, even though Itachi was like blind. And then like Naruto versus Sasuke and Madara versus the Five Kage. That was one of my favorite fights, especially to see how powerful Madara is, like how truly powerful and terrifying he is. And then let's see, my another one of my favorite fights was Sakura versus Sasori, because that fight, you witness like, oh my god, Sakura is amazing and can actually fight. Like, I'm not saying that she's terrible, but like when I watched the anime, I was my friends would always be like, yeah, Sakura's not that good. I'm like, she's good. Just you wait. She's getting her strength. She's training with like the strongest lady in the world, Tsunade. So I like that part of it. Just that Sakura's finally getting to that level where it's like, hey, I'm doing this. I'm gonna catch up to Naruto and Sasuke, and I'm gonna be one of three of them, and I'm gonna work together and show them that I'm strong. I liked that a lot. A part of the anime I also liked when they were kids, how goofy Naruto was. Like it's pretty much like every other little kid when they're little. They're goofy. So especially when he was bullied by everyone, he still had that smile on his face. He would always cause mischief and a bunch of other stuff like drawing and painting on the Kage's faces, and Iruka always punishing him like, "Hey, stop doing this." So that always made me laugh. It was funny. And then when he always pushed his limits so he can get stronger, because in the end he wanted to protect everyone. So it's one of those anime that the longer you watch it, the more your heart gets into it. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean by that, but it just, your heart gets into it. Like, you can feel their emotions in some way. That's what I really like of the anime. As to my favorite character is Itachi. Just because he was outcasted, he killed his whole Uchiha family for the sake of the village. And then after you kind of like learn the truth of it, like you see those memes that are like, first watching the anime, oh, Itachi sucks. And then after watching it, it's like, oh, I can't believe that actually happened to you, Itachi. Like, I'm sorry that I ever like hated you. So, I just think that his sacrifice was great. And in the end, he loved his brother. Even when he was battling him, he loved his brother, and he did the little like forehead dink, which I thought it was a nice touch in the battle to show that they still had that brotherly bond between each other. And just how good he is. Like, he is probably in my words. You can tell me if I'm crazy, but in my words, I'd say Itachi is like the strongest character in Naruto. Since Shisui died. If Shisui, sorry, probably would have lived, I guarantee Shisui would have been would have been the strongest character because of how powerful he was at like age 11 to 13. Like, he was super powerful. He had already unlocked like 3 things to his Sharingan. So, that's crazy that at that age it's like, whoa, watch out. And then I'd say probably my least favorite character, I don't know, probably, I don't even think I have a least favorite character. Yeah, I don't have a least favorite character. I love them all. But if I had to choose, I'd probably say Shino, just because I didn't really care for him that much. I didn't really know much about him, just that he used bugs, which I thought was gross when I first started watching. Then I got used to it and I figured out that they were like super cool. So I grew to like him, but he wasn't that much of an important character to me. And you guys probably like will think I'm crazy and be like, okay, you're an idiot. But he wasn't one of my favorites. I necessarily didn't like him. Like, I liked him, but I just like, if I had to choose a least favorite, it would be Shino. I liked him, but he just wasn't that important to me. Like, yeah, he went on missions and stuff like that. But he was just a bug dude. Like, I didn't really like the bug idea. I wish if he was something else that would have been way cooler. But yeah, I don't know about the bug thing. Kind of just freaked me out for the beginning. But in Boruto, now that he's a teacher, I find that very funny, because he didn't really. He kind of kept to himself. He was quiet. He always had that like face thing like up here, and the glasses on. So he didn't really like pay attention. Well, I mean, he paid attention, but like he didn't like pay attention to his surroundings. Like, he was just kind of like him, like quiet. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and yeah. That was pretty much Shino to me. My favorite character who's funniest is probably Choji or Naruto. One, because Choji's just hilarious. I love Choji. He's so great, especially his fight with the hidden sound. How he overcame his limits, and he was golden. That's probably one of my favorite fights, is all of them overcoming their limits with all their battles, especially Neji. Neji just continued to impress me. He's one of my top favorite characters, because he just continued to impress me. He continued to grow stronger. I mean, he was a boss. He was a boss to me. And for those of you who haven't seen it or anything like that, I won't spoil anything. He's an amazing character in Naruto. Definitely benefits Naruto. And became Naruto's like second best friend, I think, besides like Sasuke and Shikamaru. So that's kind of where I'm at with Naruto. Definitely the movies make the anime way better, just because like you don't like some things in the movie like you don't see in the anime, so you just like you have to see the movie to like see where they're progressing sometimes, if that makes sense. But yeah, Naruto is definitely my top favorite anime. So also, I forgot to mention to leave in the comments what your favorite anime is, and I could do a video on that. on your favorite anime, or you can, you know, ask me questions about it and stuff like that. I'll definitely try to answer them. If I haven't seen the anime, I'll definitely watch it when I have time. But just know you're not forgotten. So I would definitely hook you guys up with that. And then I made an Instagram for this channel. It's anime_universe and then the number 8. There's no space between any of it. So go look me up, go follow. That's where I'm gonna post most of my like updates with my videos and stuff like that to when I'll be uploading, when I'm not, what I'm doing, stuff like that. So again, that's anime_universe and then the number 8. None of it's capitalized. You don't need to like capitalize anything. I don't think it matters either. So but definitely go check me out with that. So you guys can stay up to date with my content, and we'll see what we got tomorrow. But as of right now, that was my Naruto spiel. I could talk way more about Naruto and get into it more, and if you guys would like me to, then tell me, and I will in a future video. And then also, if you guys want to know a little bit about me, I could do a thing where once I hit 25 subscribers, I start talking a little bit about myself, and then goes to like 100, and then like a 125, and then like 200, or you know, I could space it out fewer than that. But if you guys want to get to know me, me personally, and stuff about myself, or ask me questions, I could do a Q&A thing type of deal. So just let me know down in the comments about that stuff. But hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Stay awesome. Stay awesome.